question is this, Pat?
It's a question directly at you, Mr. Canty.
I'm a Lakers fan. What the hell do you think I'm going to say? No, they can't. Lakers of the field, I'm taking the Lakers. Any given night, we got the best two players on the court in LeBron and Luka. And, oh, by the way, don't sleep on AR-15. The way that this team is playing right now, the momentum that they have going into the postseason, they know who they are. They all understand their roles. They know how to star in their respective roles. And then Luka Doncic has something to prove. The trade motivated him clearly. We're getting a better version of Luka Doncic, and we saw when he turns it up in the postseason, it's a problem. Like, this guy is a 30-point-a-night scorer in the playoffs. Yes, the Lakers are going to the NBA Finals, and no, there's no other team that has a shot out of the West.
They are not going to the NBA Finals.
You're just a hater.
Dude.
You're just a hater.
No, I'm not a hater.
You're just a hater.
Oklahoma City, better basketball team. It's Oklahoma City and everybody else.
Oklahoma City had the number one record in the West last year. What happened to them?
Well, that's last year. This year, they won 68 games.
No, but what happened to them last year?
I don't compare it.
Who they lose to last year?
I don't use past events.
Who they lose to last year?
They're not the same team as they were last year. Neither are the Lakers. Neither are the Lakers.
The Lakers ain't the same team, but Luka Doncic is the same player.
But Oklahoma City was a better basketball team this year than last year.
All right.
They have better personnel. They're better defensively. That's why they call Luka Doncic. There's no D in Luka. That's why his last name is Doncic, as far as that goes. It's Oklahoma.
Doesn't matter if there's no D. He got him to the NBA Finals.
That was last year. This year against a better Oklahoma City team. If they meet in the playoffs,
was last year when he didn't have LeBron James as his teammate.
Oklahoma City last year did not have the same kind of personnel defensively, being better, adding even depth on their basketball team.
Okay, Freddie C.
You can have your Lakers love. If they meet Oklahoma City in the playoffs, Oklahoma City's beating them in 6.
I just want to re-rack this in a month and a half when we get to the NBA Finals.
You can re-rack this. I'm not even an Oklahoma City fan.
2 months, my Lakers in the NBA Finals. I just want to re-rack this and say Freddie Coleman was doubting us.
Candy or Canty, brought to you by Grainger, dropping winning play, not named the Lakers, with Grainger, offering supplies and solutions for every industry. Grainger will help your business cross the goal line. I am not a hater. ESPN Radio, the ESPN app, and ESPN2, presented by Progressive Insurance. And it is time for the Progressive NBA Snapshot after the play-in games tonight involving Miami versus Atlanta, as well as Dallas taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. It officially kicks off this weekend. I can't wait to ask Chris Canty, who is the most dangerous player in the playoffs, on the eastern side or the western side? But Kendrick Perkins, ESPN NBA analyst, NBA champion for 2008 with the Boston Celtics, was on Joe and Q yesterday. He said there's a dangerous player out there that's not playing right now. But if Damian Lillard comes back, Kendrick Perkins believes this makes the Bucks this in the Eastern Conference.
Now you look at the Milwaukee Bucks of being legit title contenders again. And it's solely based on what we've seen from Giannis over the last 2 months of the regular season. Quiet is kept. He has been the best basketball player in the world, right? And we know he could go get the 30 points. We know he could go get the 11 or 12 rebounds. It was every time I look up, he was having 20 assists, 15 assists, 11 doubles. And I'm like, oh, he's tapping into the Jokic space now. And then he comes out and he says, I'm having fun. I'm playing with joy. That's a dangerous Giannis Antetokounmpo. And now you add Dame along with the others. So I'm looking at the Bucks, and they were actually clicking on all cylinders, the right cylinders heading into this postseason.
Yeah, the Bucks are title contenders if they can get out of the first round.
There you go.
Against the Indiana Pacers.
Talk that talk.
A team that beat them in the postseason a couple of years ago. And here's why I say that. Damian Lillard has already been ruled out of Game 1 against the Pacers on Saturday. He's already out. I'm assuming as they go through the ramp-up, he's probably not going to play in Game 2.
Sure.
That means he, at the earliest, be back for Game 3. Now, after being off a month of basketball and not necessarily being in basketball shape because you wouldn't be able to do anything because of the blood clots, now we're talking about a situation where Damian Lillard has to adjust to playoff caliber basketball. That means more intensity, more speed, so on and so forth, more physicality. I just don't know that he's going to be a factor in the first series that the Milwaukee Bucks play.
Okay.
So
I agree.
So this news from Damian Lillard absolutely does nothing for the Milwaukee Bucks when it comes to their prospects against the Indiana Pacers. And if Giannis can't be Superman and win 4 games against a quality Pacers squad led by Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, then yeah, the prospects or the potential that the Bucks had for this postseason goes out the window because they're not going to be able to advance to the second round.
No doubt about that. So who's the most dangerous player, good or bad, according to you in the NBA playoffs?
The most dangerous player right now is Anthony Edwards.
Okay.
And I say Anthony Edwards because this guy is playing with house money. It's a free roll for Ant-Man this year. Last year, he took a team to the Western Conference Finals. It was an unexpected run. They beat Nikola Jokic. This year, it feels like he's outmanned and outgunned because he's going up against the Lakers in round 1 with LeBron and Luka.
Sure.
If there's a situation right now with Anthony Edwards, this guy has nothing to lose in this playoff series. And when people have nothing to lose, when it comes to sports, when it comes to life, that makes them pretty damn dangerous. And you look at the way that Minnesota Timberwolves team has played the last month and a half of basketball. You look at how Edwards has played. Look how he ended the regular season, dropping a 40-piece nugget. This dude is the most dangerous player in the entirety of the playoff field.
Okay, I'll go a different route. I'm going to go with Kristaps Porzingis of the Boston Celtics.
The Zinger.
If he is what he has been and healthy, you get a rim protector and a guy that can level off anybody else in the Eastern Conference. He can make shots on the inside, he can make shots on the outside, and he reduces a lot of stress on a Jason Tatum, on a Jaylen Brown, on a Drew Holiday as well. His ability at 7'3" to make shots inside and outside and keep you from getting to the rim, being that rim protector, they could be an even more dangerous team, the Boston Celtics, than when they were last year, when they won the NBA championship. And they did it effectively without him because he was injured.
Yes.
He makes them an even stronger basketball team. That's why so many people look at the Celtics and say, yeah, we know the Cavaliers are the best regular Eastern Conference. But if Porzingis is right, Cavaliers are not going to beat that team 4 times in 7 games. That's why I think he could be potentially the most dangerous player in the playoffs.
So Porzingis over Evan Mobley and Jared Allen?
Then I want to see if they can actually stand up when they have to be counted when that spotlight is on them.
Okay.
Because
That's fair.
I saw how they got pushed around against a smaller New York Knicks basketball team 2 years ago. Now, they've learned their lesson. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But Porzingis is different that you have to deal with at both ends of the floor. He is going to attack you. He is not going to be attacked by them.
And he's going to stretch the floor, too.
And he's going to stretch
the offensive end.
And you know what that means? That means more space for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and their guards to create and have those those paint touches as far as that goes. Yeah. Now, on the bad side, I'll say it's a James Harden that's dangerous, but not bad in terms of I don't think he can do it. I know he can do it. I know he has the ability to do it.
James Harden can do it.
No, I'm talking about in terms of his talent. That he can do it.
But we haven't seen him do it in the postseason, though.
That's the biggest question.
I thought about James Harden, too. I thought about it, too.
In what way?
I thought about James Harden being the most dangerous player, the biggest X factor in the postseason, because James Harden has struggled, and that's putting it kindly when it comes to playoff basketball, right? You're talking about his career averages going down, shooting percentages going down once the postseason tips off. And you're wondering, is it going to be different this time around with a healthy Kawhi Leonard and Ty Lue as his coach? And also considering the supporting cast when he's got Norm Powell, when he's got Zubac